Good evening from Hofstra University in Hempstead, New York. I'm Candy Crowley from CNN State of the Union.
It was September 2012, and I got a call out of the blue from the Gallup organization. And I think the key ingredient was I was an independent and I was an undecided voter at that point, which was true.
Well, if I say yes now, can I say no later? And they said yes, I could do that. So that's what got me through.
You sound good. Would you like to go to the debate? Yeah, I watch it anyway. Why not?
But we had to stay there all day long. And even going to the bathroom, you had to have a Secret Service agent accompany you. And Candy Crowley, who was the moderator for CNN, asked us to write down 5 separate questions that we would ask the candidates.
They didn't tell you beforehand if you were going to ask a question, but I saw a list and I noticed my name was number 1. And I went up to people and was like, look, if you're going to make me ask a question, like, just give me some notice. I'm 20 years old. There's going to be a ton of people watching. Like, give me a heads up. And they didn't do that. So the time I realized I was going to ask a question was when Candy Crowley introduced the debate and then said, this first question is coming from a first-time voter, Jeremy Epstein. And then I was like, well, here we go.
And I want to turn to a first-time voter, Jeremy Epstein, who has a question for you.
Mr. President, Governor Romney, as a 20-year-old college student, all I hear from professors, neighbors, and others is that when I graduate, I will have little chance to get employment. What can you say to reassure me, but more importantly, my parents, that I will be able to sufficiently support myself after I graduate?
Then Mitt Romney answered the question, and he actually promised me a job in his answer. He hasn't called me since the election.
Their questions are known to me and my team only. Neither the commission nor the candidates have seen them. And in some cases, it will seem as though the person asking the questions is also seeing it for the first time.
I've seen SNL a few times. I'm not like a hardcore fan, but that's the thing people really have kind of connected to. They don't care I met the President of the United States and things like that. You got spoofed on Saturday Night Live. That makes you a big deal.
Governor Romney, you won the coin toss, so the first question goes to you, and it comes to us from a shaky extra from the film A Bronx Tale.
Hi. Hello, hi. I'm a 38-year-old college student, and all I ever hear is I'm never going to get a job. You know, I hear it from everybody. Professors and neighbors and friends and bus drivers, you know, I hear it from passers-by. And, you know, my parents tell me, Jeremy, you lousy so-and-so, you know, you're never going to amount to nothing, you know. Why'd you have to be born? I don't have a good answer. So my question is, could one of you please promise to give me a job so my parents get off my back?
Of all the people who were there on stage with the president and the governor, no one knew, we didn't know if we were going to be called or not. Candy had come out and said, listen, if you ask a question, don't worry, there's only 65 million people watching. And when she said that, I thought to myself, oh my God, 65 million people, really? You know, and I sort of like quietly freaked out internally, you know.
Okay.
This question actually comes from
a brain trust of my friends at Global Telecom Supply.
You know, I fumbled for the question I had in my pocket. I was like totally taken back, you know.
Libya.
Of all the things that happened to me at the debate with meeting the president and Governor Romney, who are both great gentlemen, and their wives are great, wonderful people, the best thing that happened was having Tom Hanks actually play me.
I think they try to profile us, like stereotype us, like, you know, guy from Long Island, Italian guy and stuff, you know. So he had the members only jacket on, and it was a riot. It really was. He did a great job. I cracked up.
How you doing? Okay. Here we go.
Wow, this is what America's all about. A regular guy like me can ask a sitting president a question. It's wonderful.
After the debate, we had a little chat with them. All of us milled around, you know.
And I got a few seconds with the president, so I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to trash talk him about basketball. So I say, Mr. President, if I stay on your left hand, I would beat you in basketball. And he was very not with that idea. He trash talked me. He's like, no, there's no way. I have the Akeem Olajuwon veteran post moves on you. And then as he was walking out, he turns back and continues to trash talk me.
This election with Trump and Clinton is a totally different race.
I'm looking forward to this year's debate when the typical citizen can come ask a question. I mean, where else in the world does this happen but United States, that you can have just a regular citizen ask the President of the United States a question?